Okay, take 8. This isn't working out for me tonight. Okay, so I'm recording on my phone because the audio quality is just better, along with the visual quality. It's just better. I'll probably get a camera. I just got a job, so I'll probably get a camera soon. This is going to be a paranormal vlog, and I've had so many paranormal stories, it's not even funny. To start off with, like, this is all stuff that happened in the house I grew up in. Like, from birth to age 16 when my father passed. This is all stuff that happened to me. It started off very benevolent, very nice. Except, the first story I'm going to tell you is kind of creepy. This is a story that was told to me. I don't remember it. Now, you can say kids talk to imaginary friends or what have you, but this is a little creepy. So, I'm talking to my imaginary friend. And I'm just talking and talking and talking, having a full-blown conversation, like I'm answering questions, it's talking back to me, whatever it was. My mom finally says to me, "Who are you talking to?" I apparently looked at her, and I said, "God." That's a little creepy in itself. Okay. So, I would think I'm still 4 years old. Oh god, I've repeated these stories so many times. People keep interrupting me, and then my camera won't just pause it. It actually stops it, and then I have to record again. I apologize. I am drawing a blank right now. Okay. Yeah, the first thing I remember. Again, my imaginary friend. I'm still 4 years old. I remember this. At any part of the house, I'd roll the ball. So you can't see the house isn't level, because it would be any part of the house. First floor, second floor, my bedroom, what have you. This is a huge townhouse. An old, huge townhouse. Like, at least had to be like 100 years old. And, like, my grandfather grew up there. That's how old this house is. I would roll the ball to my imaginary friend, and it would roll back. I remember that very vividly. I'm sorry, I keep seeing stuff out of the corner of my eye. I think I'm starting to freak myself out. Now, to fast forward a little bit again, I'm still 4 years old. I have a bunk bed at this point. Because I just wanted a bunk bed. I'm an only child, but I wanted a bunk bed. A little spoiled. Just a little bit. I had this big teddy bear as big as me. At the time, I was 4. It was as big as I was. And it was across the bedroom. I had a huge bedroom. Like, all the rooms were very big, except for, like, one. All the rooms were very big. I had a huge bedroom on the 3rd floor next to my parents' room. I was climbing up the bunk bed, and I missed one of the handles. And I remember falling, because I lost my footing, and I remember thinking, oh, this is gonna hurt. Like, I'm falling from the top of the top bunk. I'm like 4 years old. I'm like maybe 3 foot at this time, so I'm falling like 10 feet or whatever have you. I know it's gonna hurt. I landed on the teddy bear. Somehow, the teddy bear made it from across the room to the bunk bed underneath me. So it started off very nice, very kind of protective. But then at this point, it kind of starts to change. I had to be like 4 or 5, and I had a TV because I was unruly, and I never wanted to stay in my bed or go to bed at night. I wanted to stay up all night, and I never had a bedtime. I was such a brat. Oh god. I'm glad I kind of matured. Anyway. So, it had to be like 3 in the morning, and I just remember hearing heavy footsteps walking up the stairs, over my TV. I hear it. And I'm like, who the heck's up? It's 3 in the morning. And obviously I didn't know 3 in the morning was the devil's hour or what have you, because I'm like 4. But I was like, who's up? It sounds like Pop walking up the stairs, because I live with my grandfather, and he always wore heavy work boots. I knew it wasn't him, though. And I heard it walk up the stairs, down the hallway, to my door. And it stopped at my door. at this point, I'm looking at my door, because I'm expecting someone to come in. I'm probably going to get yelled at for being up at 3 in the morning. I watched the door handle, but something told me to be afraid. It was, like, weird. I shouldn't have been afraid. Something in me was just scared. And the door handle started to jiggle, which is weird in itself, because if it was an adult, they would have just flung open the door and be like, what are you doing? The door handle started to jiggle. And I'm like, okay, what the hell? And it finally starts to turn. I never screamed for my mom so loud. She ran in because she thought someone was murdering me. Like, it was the scariest thing. So fast forward to when I'm like, maybe 10. My dad will go to Bible studies on Wednesday. He was a Christian way before me and my mom were. My mom was a very, what the heck, I don't want to be a Christian kind of person. Like, she was totally like, no. Touching? No. And, me and my mom were in the living room on this particular night, and we had, like, a mommy-daughter night, because my dad was out of the house. And she tells me, go upstairs and get something for me. I forget what it was. And in this aspect, I always respected my mom when she told me to get something, because it was very clear, I'm the parent, I said something, go do it, And I went up to the 3rd floor steps, like at the bottom of the 3rd floor steps. I made it 2 steps up, enough to turn the light on. As soon as I turned the light on, I knew I fucked up. Like, I don't even, like, I'm laughing about it, but the fear in me, the feeling of that evil that I felt, it's still in me to, like, this day. Like, I remember it to this day. Like, I probably will die remembering it. I had this feeling, like, if I walked up the stairs, I was going to get hurt. I knew if I walked up the stairs, I was going to get hurt. It took me a good 5 minutes to be able to move, because I was so paralyzed with fear. Another airplane, I really apologize. It happens all night. I was so paralyzed. I was so paralyzed with fear, it took me a good 5 minutes to move. I finally summoned up the courage to slap off the light and run the hell back downstairs. I told my mom, I'm not going up there. I'm not. I didn't want her to go up there either, but she needed whatever it was in her room. I don't even remember anymore. She needed whatever it was in her room. I begged her not to go up there because I was afraid she was going to get hurt. I didn't even want to go up there and go to bed. I did not want to go up there. Like, I was so afraid. Fast forward a few years, because it would go on and off. Like, it would be cool for a little bit, and then it would happen again. I'd see people, too, around the house, like, my whole life. I saw a man, kind of Abraham Lincoln looking, you know what I mean? Like, he had the colonial dress with a beard. He never really had a top hat, except for sometimes. And then there was another one I saw, which actually really creeps me out, because I've seen a lot of YouTubers, paranormal vlog people, talk about a shadow figure like this. It's a hooded shadow figure. You never see the face. I've seen that my whole life. There's a drawing I drew when I was a kid of this figure. I'm not sure. I don't think I have it anymore. I saw it my whole life. And once I got a little older, though, like, I didn't really see them as much. You hear voices all the time. You hear footsteps all the time. Okay, with that being said, when I'm 12 years old, I'm playing with my cousins. I was an only child, but my cousins lived in the house. There were 6 bedrooms in this house. It's a huge house. I was playing in their bedroom, and we had a game. It was kind of like dark hide and seek. But at this point, we're just kind of like roughhousing in the dark. Like, they were all boys, and I was the only girl. We're all roughhousing. The 2 youngest are roughhousing on a bed next to me. And the oldest, I thought, was sitting across from me, kind of just going like this. It was weird, too, because the oldest had blonde hair like me, but this person had dark hair. And I couldn't see their face. And they were wearing a white shirt and black pants. At least I think it was black pants. I couldn't really see their legs. I was like, come on, Cody, stop it. Stop messing with me, because it's kind of freaking me out at this point. So I went to go hit him. I'm 12. I went to go smack him. my hand goes through him. I was like, okay, time to turn the lights back on. Forget that. I'm trying to clean up my language. I'm a potty mouth. Excuse me if I curse. So, again, fast forward a few years. This happened for a couple years, actually. Like, from 13 to maybe 15. This happened to me. My room faced an alleyway. So, I had a wall facing the hallway, a wall facing my parents' old room, because at this point my dad's sick, he can't climb upstairs, so my parents slept in the living room. My parents' old bedroom, the wall facing the alleyway, and then a wall facing the backyard. I'm on the 3rd floor. No one could touch me, and I don't think this was plumbing. It didn't sound like plumbing. It actually sounded like tapping. All night, every night. Like, it didn't want me to sleep. All night, every night. Starting from the wall, facing the hallway. Tap, 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 tap. Then it would be the wall from my parents' room. Tap, 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 tap. Then it would be the wall. I'm sorry. It's an airplane again. Isn't this annoying? I just want to deal with all the time. This is annoying. Why are you flying airplanes this late at night? Whatever. And then it would be the wall facing the alleyway. Tap, 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 tap. Bug. Facing the alleyway. Tap, 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 tap. Then it would be the wall facing the backyard. Tap, 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 tap. All night, every night. At this point, because my dad's so sick, me and my mom found God. So, one night I got brave. I told it, you can't hurt me. I have Jesus. And whatever it was did not like God. Most nights I fell asleep holding my Bible. I was afraid. And I had this picture of me, my mom, and dad when I was younger on the wall. I told it I wasn't afraid because I had Jesus, and I turned the light off. I hear, what, bam! Again, I had a big room. I still have the same room I always had growing up. I had the frame went from the wall to the middle of my bedroom, to the middle of the floor, face up, shattered. I pissed it off. I went to sleep saying the Lord's Prayer that night. I definitely slept with my Bible. I always heard the footsteps, but one particular night, this really kind of freaked me out, because it was the same heavy footsteps. Like, I always heard footsteps, but it was never heavy footsteps again. And until I was like maybe 15. I walked upstairs and I saw that my grandfather was in the shower. My mom was asleep. Obviously my dad can't walk. My aunt is at home. My cousins are asleep. I walked up the stairs into my bedroom. And then I hear heavy work boot footsteps. And those footsteps always gave me dread. Always. Like someone was coming to hurt me kind of dread. And at first I thought it was my grandfather. I was like, that's weird, why is he walking up here? It's like 10 o'clock at night. And then I remembered, he's in the shower. Who is that? I opened the door, flicked on the light, and ran down the stairs as fast as I could. Scared the hell out of me. Again, one particular night, I got done praying. This is when I'm 15. I got done maybe 16, right before my father passed. No, I had to be 15. He died in February. I turned sick. My birthday's in November. So, I just got done praying, and I swear to God, I saw a demon. I saw a demon. It showed me its true self that night, because I walked downstairs to go get, I think it was a drink of water, or I had to pee or something like that. And I'm facing the door to my parents' old bedroom, because it's like a hallway and then stairs. I'm facing this bedroom. I see this creature dressed all in black, except for its face, sitting like a dog, levitating a good foot off the ground. It had scaly white skin, yellow eyes, no ears, no nose, and a mouth like a shark. And it was just staring at me for like a good minute. I never ran so fast. I was saying the Lord's Prayer the whole time I walked back up the stairs. I was so frightened. That house was something else. And then eventually, this is when my mom finally started to believe me. I think I might have been 14 or 15. I don't remember. I'm sorry, that scared me. Most nights I fell asleep with my TV on because it just gave me comfort, because I always felt like I was being watched. It gave me comfort to be able to open my eyes and be able to see the bedroom. And one particular night, again, my TV's muted. One night, I keep saying particular night, I apologize. I probably am annoying so many people. I woke up, probably 3 o'clock in the morning, and my blanket is off me, sprawled, like someone went like that and sprawled it on the floor, completely flat. It's on the floor. And I hear voices. I'm half awake, so I think nothing of it, and I pick my blanket up and go back to sleep. The next morning, I realized my TV's muted. Who did I hear talking? And I told my mom about it the next morning, and she's like, that happened to me at 3 o'clock. I was like, what? She said at 3 o'clock in the morning, she woke up, her blanket was sprawled out, perfectly flat, on the floor, and she heard voices. Okay, good enough for me to believe that was real. There were just so many things that happened in this house, like your name being called, people watching you, footsteps, you see something out of the corner of your eye and it's gone, and things would move, things would disappear and then reappear. It was crazy. Alright guys, I just wanted to get this vlog out there because I thought it was something interesting. Like, I have a million other paranormal stories, but this was the ghost I grew up with, or demon, I'd rather say, because it did not like God. It really didn't. It did not. it was very. Oh, I almost forgot. My mom actually had. This is when she started to believe me. I lied about the last one. My dad, when he started to get really sick, needed help going to the bathroom. So my mom, I'm at school, mind you. I'm like maybe 9 or 10. I'm at school. And she hears, while she's in the bathroom with my dad helping him, footsteps in the kitchen, because it's a mudroom and then a small bathroom. Actually, it had like a shower and everything. It was a full bathroom, but it was small. She's like, Christina, why aren't you in school? And runs out to the kitchen thinking I'm out there when I should be in school, and no one's there. Weird. Whatever. I'm gonna let you guys chew on that. Little food for thought. This really happened to me. I believe it happened to me. It's really your opinion on whether or not you believe it, but this happened to me. Alright. Till next time.